Hey everybody, welcome to TPG'S World. It's me, TPG. It is the 30th of November and I am driving on my way to Target. So I thought I would do another quick car vlog while I'm on my way. I'm going to stop and order some food and go in there and eat. I think they're feeding us again today, but I haven't had any breakfast or anything. First of all, today my roommate Gabe is cooking our Thanksgiving dinner he didn't get to eat anything because he had to work, and he's head of security at his company that he works for, so he had to work that day because they have to have round-the-clock security, and if it falls on a Thursday, he has to work because he works Monday through Friday. So he didn't get a chance, so we're having ham, and he's cooking like homemade dressing. It was kind of my idea, just kind of give him a little something to have dinner with, and all that stuff. So we're having ham and dressing and macaroni and cheese, and I got a peach pie, and I got us a pumpkin pie, and we're gonna have some rolls. Just a little simple thing to have for dinner. So he can have a little bit of Thanksgiving dinner because he didn't even get to go home to his family or anything like that. Last night I went to a party. A friend of mine was having a housewarming / Friendsgiving, I guess you could call it, and it was a lot of fun. If you haven't seen the video though, I did something really brave. I ate one of them Carolina Reaper peppers. Whew, y'all, that thing was hot. But my friend Whitney, who played my daughter Tracy in Hairspray, she videotaped it, and so therefore I was talked into doing this. And at first I didn't really want to because, I have severe acid reflux, and my acid reflux can go crazy on me and really hurt me sometimes. So I was kind of scared of that, but I said, I'm going to try this. I'm going to try it. And it was hot, y'all. It wasn't the acid, the reflux part that I thought would get me as bad as it was my lips. Oh my God, y'all, my lips burned, and they burned, and they burned, and they burned. I did not think they were going to go away. And it was like there was no relief. There was no milk there in the house because the people didn't have milk, which I don't know why, but they just didn't have milk. So all they had was whipping cream. I tried the whipping cream. That was horrible. Oh, gross. And then they had given me a piece of pecan pie, which actually the pie itself would have been really good if I wasn't burning like I was on fire in the depths of hell. But, oh no. Matter of fact, I'm taking massive reflux medicine right now because I was thinking about it's going to make it hurt. It was not bad. I refused to eat the whole pepper, so I just ate a piece of it. But if you watch the video, apparently everybody says my face is really priceless on the video. So check it out. It's the video I posted last night. Watch it because I'm sure it's funny, but I know my lips burned. And they say, you can't drink any water. Water won't make it better. Don't touch your eyes. So I was terrified because it would not stop the burning in my mouth. They said, it lasts for 5 minutes. Y'all, that's the longest 5 minutes of my life. The burning did not go away for, almost an hour. To me, it seemed like it numbed them, and it just kept getting fainter and fainter and fainter and fainter. But it hurt. I didn't think I was gonna be able to drive home. I just talking about it's got me so thirsty. I just wanted to get something to drink, like water or anything that I could drink to just relieve the pain. But it didn't burn like the acid reflux like I thought it would. And I told Gabe, my roommate, this morning, he's like, I can't believe it. Because I've always talked about that. So I tried it. It was bad. I'm going to do it, guys. Don't do it. So anyway, after that, I had a great time. It was fun. Had a lot of food everywhere. So I had these really nice, they were white chocolate, carrot cake, and red velvet cake, covered. There were red pieces of red velvet cake, carrot cake, and spice cake, and they were covered with white chocolate. God, they were so good. They had this cherry jubilee pie thing. It was a cherry thing. It was so good. They had all kinds of different foods. It was just delicious. But I didn't get any pumpkin pie for Thanksgiving, so I really wanted some pumpkin pie. So Gabe and I managed to scope the whole town yesterday for mine and Gabe's Thanksgiving day, and I found one pumpkin pie. So I wanted a chocolate pie versus a peach pie, but I like peach pie too, so I'm happy with peach pie. So we'll have peach pie and pumpkin pie later today. So I'm really excited about our dinner. I'm on my way to Target, as I said. I'm working there today. I think I'm working 11:45 to 5. So I gotta stop here in a minute, get me some food for that. Go to McDonald's or something, grab some food for that. Just kind of eat something on the way in because I'm really rushing to get to Target. But yeah, I like Target. I really do want to get hired full-time at Target. I'm praying and hoping that I get hired there because so far every shift I've had has been pretty good. A little bit of craziness Black Friday because I'm not really good on the register yet. They just kind of threw me on it, so I misrang up some things, and people were getting a little irritated. But it it is what it is. You got to learn it. Once you learn it, but after being there half the night, you finally do learn something. It's kind of like, okay, I've done this now. But it worked out, and it's good. Today I think I'm on the register all day, which I hope, and then I'm just gonna kind of stay there and chill and just be like, okay, here I am, I'm done, and that's basically all I'm doing today. I'm just bam, bam, bam doing that and calling it a day. I'm coming home and eating my Thanksgiving dinner about 5 or 6 with Gabe. And I don't know what I'm going to do tonight because I don't have to be anywhere till tomorrow. Yeah, my mouth, I swear, it still feels dry, that pepper. I know it's crazily my imagination, but I swear to God, it feels so bad. Anyway, tomorrow I got to work like 2 to 7, so a little different. I don't have to work a lot of hours at Target, which is okay because, Target really does pay really well for their employees. Like, they start you out at a really big rate here in South Carolina. I don't know what they pay in other states, but here they pay pretty decent. And then on Thanksgiving, they paid really well, which really kind of saddens me. Not for Target, but for other people like at Dunkin', they made those poor people work, and they didn't even offer them any perk except they got to keep, they have tips at Target. You can tip them, and at the end of the week, they divide the tips among everyone who works in the store. Well, what they did for Thanksgiving was if you worked that day, then the tips only went to the people that worked that day. But that, to me, just wasn't worth, working in. But now they did close at 5 or whatever, but it was still like, not 5, they closed at 2, but still it's like, you don't make any extra money or anything like that. It's kind of like, it was a little crazy to me. I didn't quite get it. But I just think if you're going to make your employees work on Thanksgiving, you should pay them, time and a half or something like that, because it's really crazy. Sorry, I'm going to focus. It's really crazy when, I don't know, just to make them work and just pay them their normal salary. But like Target, they do time and a half, so it was almost $20 an hour, right at $20 an hour to work. And so for that, I don't mind. And Target didn't open till 6, so you still got to do dinner with your family, and you got to do all those things. And so that to me wasn't as bad as, wasn't as bad as. Actually, I think I'm gonna go to Target. Just give me a hot dog. That's what I'm gonna do. Then clock in and go eat in the restroom. Clock in. That's what I've decided. Instead of trying to stop at McDonald's and all this traffic, traffic's crazy because I'm kind of focused on traffic because it's really crazy. Yeah, back to what I was saying. Yeah, I think that these companies going to make their employees work. They should definitely pay them time and a half or something. And I remember years and years ago, probably for most of y'all were born, we used to have a place called Blockbuster Video. And Blockbuster Video was open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It was open till midnight every day, 365 days a year. It was never closed. And when you got hired there, you were asked if you would work holidays, including Christmas and Thanksgiving, all of that. And it was very hard to get people to do that. A lot of times people would quit, or they would just do whatever they had to do, and they would just, it was really horrific to like deal with that as a manager. And especially when I got promoted into management, we had to work every holiday, whether we liked it or not, which is unusual because in a lot of companies I've worked for in the past, like when I went to work later for Movie Gallery as a manager, I started out working in video stores. I have a big background in video. When they did not want their managers or their assistants, anyone that was on salary, working on holidays. They wanted us to be off, but I always worked, even if I just worked like 3 or 4 hours a day. Like usually I try to schedule all my employees to even amount, like we'd all work 4 hours or whatever, kind of fairly distribute the weight around. But I always thought that was the fairest way to handle people working on holidays. But I don't know, like some places they make their people work Christmas Eve, and when I worked for Applebee's, they made their employees work till 2:30 in the morning on Christmas Eve, and I always thought that was crazy. I mean, Christmas Eve I get it, but close early, and most places do. I mean, Walmart, Target, they all close early. I think Target was open till 10 a.m. last year, 10 p.m. on Christmas Eve last year, but even 10 p.m. I mean, it really depends. If you're a family that doesn't have a lot of Christmas Eve traditions, then why not work late? But if you're some people, I know they began Christmas Eve traditions, on Christmas Eve and stuff like that, then I get it. But they let those people work morning time. People like me that don't really have a lot of Christmas Eve traditions in our family, let us work. Let us just kind of like, okay, I'll work tonight, I'll work the nighttime, so those people can be with their families. I don't know, like when I was growing up for Thanksgiving, if I ever had to work on Thanksgiving, I always tried to work at night, because when my mom was alive, either night or first thing in the morning, because my mom, when it was time to eat, my mama loved to eat. She like me. She loved food. She loved to eat. So when my mama was ready to eat, she was ready to eat. Like, you just didn't play around with it. So, like, we would have lunch usually between 12 and 2 on Thanksgiving Day, Christmas Day, whatever. So if I had to work, if I had to work Thanksgiving, which growing up, most time I didn't have to work, because when I grew up and I was younger, teenager, early 20s stuff, most places weren't open. The 2 days you were closed was Thanksgiving and Christmas, unless you worked for Blockbuster. And even then, I would either work like 7 to 12 so I could be home in time for dinner, or I could eat, or I would do like later in the evening, because I knew we were going to eat dinner between 12 and 2. So after 2, I was free all day. So it didn't, so that part of it was like, okay, we can do that, it was like, okay, I can do that. So it was definitely very, but my mama was funny about it, because like my mama, she didn't eat all day when she would cook big meals. So she would be starving. And my mother, when she was hungry, she was like ready to eat. She was ready to eat. So, like, she didn't care. You better be there. When it was ready, you better be there. So I would always kind of laugh at her, because she'd say, it's going to be ready at 2 and 12 o'clock. She's calling, it's ready. Get over here. And I'm like, Mom, I haven't showered. Well, you better come home. Don't worry about it. Because she's like, I'm hungry. I haven't ate all day. And I would always laugh at her about that. I miss her. I miss her cooking. I miss that about her. But it was funny. So, needless to say, we would always eat early. So I knew that I could mostly work evenings or early morning, and that worked out well. This year, like I said, this Thanksgiving, because I got to go to my friend's house, which was wonderful, they ate at 12, and I left there about 1:15, and I was able to be at work by 4:45, still stop by, see my dad, all that kind of stuff. So that really worked out well in my favor, too, of all of that. So, yeah. That's pretty much the craziness of it, and the holidays and things like that. Check out my video where I eat this darn pepper, because I'm telling you, that thing is still like, every time I think about it, I go to talk about it, like, makes my mouth water. I don't know why, but it's like, ugh, I was just thinking about it. Somebody asked me, did it have any flavor? No, it didn't have any flavor. It was just hot. But your lips, like my lips, literally were like, felt like they were smoking. They were so hot. That's how bad it was to me. I was just like devastated by it. So anyway, guys, take care of yourselves. Remember, in a world where you could be anything, just be kind. Have something nice to say to somebody today. Just compliment somebody. A compliment goes a long way. I tell people all the time, a compliment makes your heart smile. Remember to be yourself always, because everyone else is taken. And always remember that hating is a disease, y'all. And some folks need to get well soon. All right. Bye. Thanks for dropping by my TPG's world. Bye.